the Armour All Summer Grill, your off-season fix of V8 supercars news and views, with Grant Rowley and Cameron McConville.
The Armour All Summer Grill continues today, and we're looking at some of the classic PR stunts of 2011. Hands down, Vodafone wins. There's no company who sponsors Australian motorsport who leverages and activates on their sponsorship better than Vodafone. From racing large tanks to giant rubber duck races, penguins and extreme lawnmowers, those guys did it all. I spoke to Team Vodafone's commercial manager, Peter Jamieson.
Where do they come up with these ideas?
Well, it's a matter of a bit of a think tank at the start of the season, and after that it's how far can we actually push it. Now, for example, the ducks on Wednesday, we got them made, and we're looking forward to using those at Christmas over up on the Broadwater. I'm not sure about the giant water slide though, I think that's a bit too hard to blow up. We didn't know that there were lawnmowers that you could race until we actually did a bit of research and found out. But I think the craziest one is the tank, driving the tank up from Sydney and taking up to Townsville and then racing it around a dirt track in the middle of Townsville. The boys had a good time with that one.
Vodafone obviously use their sponsorship very, very well and commit to a lot of stuff. Are you surprised sometimes with the level of commitment that they wanted to push their sponsorship?
No, it's about activation and it's about leverage, and Vodafone do present their brand really well, and we're also very lucky that we've got two drivers who are actually prepared to do a lot of this stuff, so they're good at activating themselves. And I'm not sure how many of the other drivers in the paddock would have jumped in Darling Harbour yesterday. There was jellyfish and bull sharks apparently, so Lowndesy was in there swimming around amongst it all, so he wasn't planning to, but he did. So we're really just lucky that we've got a combination of good drivers actually prepared to do it, and Vodafone wanting to leverage the brand in the most opportune way.
That was Peter Jamieson. Cam, if you were asked to race a giant rubber ducky around Darling Harbour, what would you say?
Well, in the name of the sponsor, of course you would. Look, I mean, Peter's job is made easier by the fact that you've got Jamie Whincup and Craig Lowndes. I mean, massive draw cards wherever they go. But I must say the little demo run through the streets of Brisbane was like a full movie production. So it was done to the absolute top class level. A bit like their racing, they've got the best budget, but they certainly do the best job with it, absolutely no doubt.
And we also spoke to Jamie Whincup about literally getting thrown in the deep end.
I have to say Vodafone's probably one of the best sponsors in the world, and if you speak to Lewis and Jensen, I think they'd say the same thing. The experiences we get through Vodafone are unbelievable, and there's nothing better than driving an F1 car. That's bucket list sort of stuff for us, and gee, they're even talking about taking us into space maybe one day. So they're just a phenomenal sponsor, phenomenal brand, and it's one we're very, very lucky to be a part of. And have you ever seen a massive duck sailing around Darling Harbour? And then we camouflaged a couple of tanks and raced them around at Townsville. So really, really cool stuff. Very, very happy to be involved with them, and fingers crossed we can continue that long into the future.
That was the crazy PR stunts of 2011. You're on the Armour All Summer Grill, and we'll have more tomorrow.